Tonight, the Sumner County School Board will meet and talk about how they plan to rebuild their stadiums. Last week, an inspector deemed bleachers at 3 different high schools unsafe. Our Marissa Sulik spoke with the director of schools today, who admits they did not do a thorough job making sure the stands were up to standards.
At the Portland White House rivalry game Friday, there was a wide open space Knack sat right next to.
Apparently this one failed inspection, so they had to close it. So that's why I'm sitting here.
Portland was one of 3 high schools, along with Hendersonville and Beach, whose bleachers failed an inspection last week.
Obviously, we weren't doing a thorough enough job making sure that everything was where it needed to be.
Director of Schools Dr. Scott Langford knows there were problems. We saw them for ourselves when we checked out the Hendersonville bleachers. Seats were bent and supported by stacks of bricks.
Why weren't those problems reported in the first place? Why were they kind of like a makeshift solution there?
I think everybody just did the best they could, and I think it's like everything else. Is you never imagined that a large cement structure, the Hendersonville Stadium, was built in the mid 1960s, and it's been there, ever since all those 50 plus years. And so I think it just in everybody's mind it was safe.
Dr. Langford and other school officials found out that was not the case. He now wants to install steel and aluminum stands and get rid of all cement ones. It's a direction he will talk to Sumner County board members about, along with routine inspections they didn't have before.
What is your guys' protocol for inspections? Do you guys usually do an annual inspection with a third party?
It's hard for me to answer that. There really, like, as we've researched state law and everything, there really aren't any guidelines statewide on cement structure bleachers.
Langford now wants annual or biennial inspections done. That's what other surrounding counties have been doing for years. We found out Wilson County Schools does annual inspections, while Metro Schools has biennial checks.
I think we're as guilty as anyone else of not investing in infrastructure like that. But we chose classrooms, we chose schools, we chose to provide the best student experience. And now, as this has come to light, we're going to do everything in our power to make our stadiums and athletic facilities as safe as possible.
During the school board meeting tonight, Dr. Langford said they will best determine how to use taxpayer dollars to build safer stadiums. They're also meeting with an architect this week. In Hendersonville, Marissa Sulik, WSMV4.